relationship became abusive, and my children would call the police every day, and the police would come, and I would lie to the police, and I would defend my significant other. By that time, I really didn't know that drugs were so available in this community. I was very naive, and I needed him in order to get the drugs that I needed. And so I stayed in the relationship, and I continued to allow the abuse, and unfortunately I continued to expose my children to that kind of lifestyle. And shortly thereafter I was contacted by CPS, and they really worked hard at trying to help me make some good decisions and leave that relationship so that I could keep my children. Unfortunately, by that time my addiction had taken hold, and I continued to stay with that person, and I continued to use. In January of 2006, I came home to a CPS worker on my front porch with my 3 children and my sister, and was informed that my children would no longer be in my custody. And at that point, I really believed that would be enough for me, that I would do something different so that my children could come home. And what I can tell you is I was loaded that night. I couldn't not use. I was so riddled with guilt and with shame, and I didn't know what to do. And it was the only thing that I had that I could escape from this, reality that I had created for myself. And I used that for about 4 months to really go to the depths of where my addiction could take me. I ended up homeless. I was sleeping on a mattress in the back of my car. I was beat up every day, and I lived like that for about 4 months. And I decided that there was a program that became available to me through our county, which is the Hope Court program. And it's a family dependency drug court for mothers who are addicted, who are CPS involved. And I got involved in that program. Back up just a transitional housing voucher. Just last summer I got moved into a 3-bedroom home on a Section 8 voucher. And I graduated my treatment services. At about 18 months clean, my oldest daughter was returned home. What I can tell you is I never would have been able to have done it without the help of my treatment providers, the help of the Emergency Support Shelter, the Longview Housing Authority, the Hope Court program. It wasn't anything that I did on my own. It was a community of people that came together that believed in us women, that believed that we could do something different. Today I get to give back. I work at the Drug Abuse Prevention Center, and I love my job. I'm really grateful to have a job in this day and age. All 3 of my children are home, and I get to give back by, letting other people know that, there are women out there. I'm not unique. There are so many women in this community you may not even know. The checker at the grocery store, the girl that's working at the drive-thru. There are so many women in this community that are doing wonderful things to change their lives. And housing is a huge piece of that. Housing allows us to, bring our children home, to get the children out of the state system and relieve that burden, financial burden on the state. The Phoenix House is going to allow them to get some job training and education. It'll provide them with a rental history, something that most, new landlords are going to want to know, what have you done? And if they can't provide something that says, these are the things that I've done to change my life, nobody wants to take a chance. What I can tell you is it's a worthwhile cause. And I believe in this project wholeheartedly.